in a large city or a state capital, National Guard is most likely going to roll out into your city, setting up the infrastructure for ICE agents as well as DHS and other federal law enforcement that is being surged, trained, and recruited right now for their actual rollout of going door to door throughout the entire United States. Now, what you can do, this is already baked in, there's no stopping that, but about 8 weeks plus, we're going to be looking at the actual full scale of this rollout. And what we're really preparing for is most likely the shot that's going to be heard around the world. It's some crisis, whether invented as a false flag, some psychotic ramblings, and maybe even a concerted effort. All it takes is one stray bullet hitting somebody that's a federalized law enforcement officer for them to be able to roll out the Insurrection Act and do it full-scale, legitimate martial law style. That's what you're actually planning for. Everything else is cooked in, baked in, and you should be ready. But we are looking at being at 11:59 on the doomsday clock that is the fall of the United States.
Workers this month as it closed 154 stores in 27 states. Many of them were the only place to buy groceries.
Where are you going to buy your groceries now?
I don't know. It won't be Walmart. I'm done with Walmart.
According to new data, hundreds of Walmart stores across the U.S. have shut down in just the first half of 2025. From Minnesota and California to Texas, entire communities are now left without a single Walmart within a 50-mile radius. What's driving this mass shutdown? The root cause lies in the 2025 tariffs introduced by the Trump administration, which sent food prices skyrocketing, especially for imported goods. With budgets tightening, consumers have been forced to cut back. Sales plummeted, and Walmart, rather than sticking it out, chose to retreat swiftly from low-income areas. The result, thousands of jobs gone, millions facing disruptions to their daily meals. A food supply chain once known for keeping America fed at low cost is now collapsing, starting with 10 key states. In this video, we're taking you through the 10 hardest hit states currently spiraling into crisis as Walmart pulls back. Don't look away. Your state might be next. Number 1. Minnesota.
Elsewhere in the metro tonight, a Walmart in Coon Rapids will shut its doors later this month.
Coon Rapids. Minnesota is bracing for something no one thought would happen. The region's largest Walmart is set to close its doors on August 29, 2025. 176 employees will lose their jobs, but the impact goes far beyond that number. This Walmart isn't just a place to shop. For thousands of residents, especially seniors, retired workers, and low-income families, it's the only reliable source of groceries within a 20-mile radius. Once it's gone, people are left without affordable alternatives. Other stores are too far, public transportation is limited, and delivery fees are out of reach. It all adds up to an invisible barrier that blocks access to basic meals. So why is Walmart leaving?
It used to be people coming and spending $200-300 for their week, right? Right now they spend at the most $30-40.
It all started with the harsh tariffs reintroduced by the Trump administration in early 2025. Imported food from Canada and Mexico. Frozen meats produced dairy beans. Saw price hikes of 20 to 35% in just a few months. Shoppers couldn't keep up. They bought less, went for cheaper options, and in some cases skipped meals altogether. Sales dropped sharply, and Walmart, built on ruthless efficiency, made a cold calculation pullout. Coon Rapids is just one dot on the map, but its story is a warning for communities across the country teetering on the edge. When a retail giant exits, it's not just a few empty shelves. It's the collapse of a low-cost food system, the loss of stable jobs, and a blow to the community's sense of security. No need for panic. Just look at the facts. Prices.
Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHEM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHEM, Wakwakwadah, double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, and shalom to the mighty Akim, Wakwathim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this foul captivity. This is where the Kawakab community with no lesson. Today's lesson, you saw the multiple videos, actually, and the reason why I'm showing all these videos is because the reason why I'm showing all these videos is because there's a lot of stuff going on, and very clearly we have a lot of issues, like very big major issues going on, where this is just the growing birth pains, I believe that's what it's called, for the up and coming trouble. And as a result of that, you see all the stuff that's happening, and as a result of that, Slakia, for us, we are to be rejoicing at these things, because we know that this means that we're just that much closer to the end. As in reference to Matthew chapter 24, verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Where is it? Slakia, I should have started with verse 6. Let's read verse 6. And you shall hear wars and rumors of wars, and see that be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So basically, when all these different things are happening, the wars, the famines, the race wars, the normal wars, cold wars, whatever wars, the earthquakes and stuff like that, when all that happens, we're not supposed to be worried, because these are the signs of Yahawah's return. Now, with that being said, all right, it's an accumulation of things, because these are all a part of one major thing, which is ultimately the end and the destruction of this society. All right, now 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 3, for the time was come where they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears. And this is the thing where no one wants to listen to sound doctrine. No one wants to listen to, hey, you can't do this, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that and whatnot, or this is better thing to do X, Y, and Z. They are more worried about, okay, well, I want to do this, or I want to go this route rather than going another route. All right, so as a result of that, you have this self-destructive behavior that's going on. Is this part of it? No, it's not. It's Slakia. You have this self-destructive behavior that's going on in this society, where you try to warn people, you try to let people know, and you try to let them, you try to warn them, hey, look at all the stuff that's building up. This is literally proof of all the warnings that Yahawadah has been telling you, and this is the results of that. And no one wants to listen. Okay, so yeah, they're gonna have to answer for all this stuff. Now, 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 4: traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of Yahawah. Okay, so these are people that don't love the word of Yahawadah, and by extension, the Yahawadah himself, the words of Yahawadah Slakia. Okay, so as a result of that, you have these issues. All right, now with that being said, next 2 Timothy chapter 3 verse 2: for the men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. And that's another thing, when again nobody cares about any type of order in today's day and age, when it's going even more so now, where you have this big division, which, let me actually get that, because even Yahawadah had said that. Matthew chapter 10 verse 35, for I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. So basically that division where no one cares about one another. And that's another thing where even here, not this okay, you see a bunch of these homeless people. Well, what's gonna happen when things get even worse, and the amount of people that are poor is only growing. The amount of people that's poor, the amount of homeless people is actually growing. I think we're at an all-time high, and it's only increasing now. So when the time so there's gonna be a time when it's like, okay, well, they don't care about the laws anymore because they don't have anything to lose, and then they're just gonna go up and run in people's houses to steal from people, if not steal from these rich people especially, all right, because of how they've been treating them. Okay, and the thing is, over here with Walmart, all these Walmarts closing down, all right, that was a result of the Trump tariffs, and these people are saying that, like, yeah, we were the leader of the country, they put us in this terrible situation. All the bad stuff that's happening now is a direct result of the leadership. It is a direct result of the leadership. All right. So, and yeah, and on top of that, let me just quickly slide this in quickly. Quebec government plans to ban praying in public. So yeah, I think I heard something like that where they want to make a law where you say you can't read the Bible in public either. So there's all these different things that they're trying to push out, where things are not getting any better for us in general. Not even us. When I say us, I don't mean just Israel, I mean the citizens and as a whole. Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 2, thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. And these are the signs of heaven where things are just not going well, not looking good, and we're constantly losing more and more. We're constantly losing more and more of our freedoms. Stuff that we used to be able to do and say, we can't do it anymore. And we're turning into Babylon is turning into a dictatorship. Okay. Now next, Amos chapter 8 verse 11, behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. Okay, so again, this is this is in tandem or in accordance to the whole up and coming lockdown on freedom of speech, where we're not able to say stuff, and they've been censoring stuff. Even with my YouTube videos, I can't even say certain things. I had plenty of videos get taken down because I said certain things. So yeah. Now moving on, 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 16. For there shall be a sedition among men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. Okay, so that's another thing where, as I said before, people they're not going to care anymore. They're just going to invade other people. Like, oh, this person has money. Oh, this person has food. Well, I need food. I'm sick and tired of sleeping out on the streets and stuff like that. Like, all this stuff I'm just done with it. And then people are just gonna just start killing each other and not care about this whole order, social contract, all that stuff. Proverbs 29 verse 2, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people. We had a righteous leader. If I was a righteous leader, then things wouldn't be as they are. There wouldn't be no homelessness, because there are things in place to actually make sure that everyone is taken care of. But because of how Esau puts things, one thing I heard is capitalism. That's one of the major villains, I guess, if you want to call it that. One of the major things being capitalism, that is destroying its people and just leaving people to suffer on their own. All right, that's the main thing, where people just are continuing to suffer. All right, next, But yeah, Slakia. As a result of that, even Esau's own people are suffering as a result of Esau's rulership. 2 Corinthians 6 verse 3, giving no offense in anything that the ministry be not blamed. And again, we are doing our part to just, report on these types of stuff. We're not doing anything stupid. We're not getting in any trouble. We're just, sticking to, pushing what we're supposed to do. So with that, I praise this and was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem, Rakwakwadah, double honor to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, Abad, Ball, and Shalom.